my dear friends, and welcome to my cancer fighting journey. And a big part of that is my daily smoothie that I do in conjunction with my chemotherapy, but I was doing this way before I even started chemotherapy, and I just thought I'd share making it with you. And I have put together all of these ingredients based on listening to and reading numerous doctors and oncologists and nutritionists and all sorts of things, as well as reading the accounts of lots and lots and lots of people who have managed to heal themselves from cancer naturally, which is something I would have loved to have done, except the statistics of how many people die doing that are pretty extreme, so I wasn't up for the risk. So here I go, ready to make my exciting drink that fills my body with goodness. So I'm starting with my favourite, my organic berries. Yay, they're so good. So I just put some of those fellas in here. Here we go. Yum. And I use organic because I don't want any of that glyphosate rubbish in my body, and I'll actually talk to you about glyphosate at some point. But the berries are so good, really fantastic antioxidant potential, and there's a lot of studies around people who consume a lot of berries and how much less likely they are. I don't know in my no, here it is. How much less likely they are to get cancer, and nearly everyone who does any sort of smoothies and things to fight cancer always seems to put berries in it, and they're yum. Banana, potassium, and helps make it yummier. Kiwi fruit. Ugh. Kiwi fruit. I've got a nice gold kiwi today. And the kiwi fruit is wonderful because of, not just it's so yummy, but it's very high in vitamin C, more higher in vitamin C than oranges, as I understand it. And it's also a very powerful antioxidant too, to bind to those nasty free radicals that are helping to cause cancer in the first place. So there was a study on, no, it's the apple one that I remember. I'll tell you about the apple study. So that bad boy goes in there. The other nice thing about kiwi fruit is that it doesn't have to be organic. It's on one of the lists of the Clean 15. You can Google the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen, and it tells you what you should have what you should absolutely have that's organic, and what you don't need, what doesn't matter to you if it's organic or not, because it's generally quite clean, and that's one of them. The humble red apple, my friends. The red apple is great. There was a study done around apple consumption and its relationship to breast cancer specifically, and people that ate an apple a day were 24% less likely to have breast cancer. So we can pop one of those in, but that's pretty full already, and I've got so much more to go. The other thing that I pop in is my aloe vera water. Aloe vera, look, I can't tell you the specifics, but what I do know is that there have been studies done around it, and it's very positive anti-cancer fighting. So, oh look, I just put a random splash in there. It's not very precise art. This is not a precise art at all. This is very powerful for anti-cancer fighting. All right, let me tell you about this. Lemon, whole lemons, and garlic together. There is an incredible doctor who's done some amazing research around cancer fighting, and he's done experiments on himself and his dad, and managed to shrink his dad's tumor. But he also did a very specific study on mice, and with the mice he injected them with breast cancer. Oh, lucky mice. What happened after that was it managed to shrink the tumours by mixing garlic, not equal parts, but like three big lemons with 3 garlics, mixes it all together, then strains it with some water and makes a concoction that he drinks. I can't stomach, I tried to drink it, I cannot stomach it on its own, thus I just place that in the smoothie. But in the mice, I think it was 80% of the mice, the tumour completely disappeared within, was it 2 weeks? Something, 2 weeks, 2 months, something ridiculous anyway, completely gone. And the other ones shrunk the tumour, didn't go completely, but that's enough reason for me to go, oh, well, I might as well try it. It's certainly not harmful. So I just put a splash of that. Do you know what? Doesn't make the smoothie taste very nice, but hey, that's pretty good information for me. That little study to make me think, well, I'll just put it in and I will just tolerate that. Then I put in just my vitamin C. We all know that vitamin C is such a great immune booster. So we do some of that lovely one, turmeric, which is fantastic. I'm gonna have to go through and segment this in pieces so that you can read it. So I just get it and then I grate some of that in there. Turmeric is beautiful. What a beautiful, fantastic thing it is. Where's my grater? I can't find it. Let me pause while I find my grater. This is my grater. Look how tiny it is. Perfect for turmeric. So this grater was the best, most used Christmas cracker gift I've ever had. Christmas cracker. Use it every day now. So here goes my little turmeric. In you go. So turmeric, active ingredient curcumin. Curcumin is the best anti-inflammatory, best food anti-inflammatory apart from cannabis. Cannabis is 10 times more anti-inflammatory than even this. Okay, so just pop some of that bad boy in there. I also put it in all of my salad dressings, as well as the garlic and lemon and salad dressings that I try to have every day, but that's not always successful. Okay, and also proven to help fighting cancers and free radicals and whatnot. And oh look, I wrote something down because it's just so incredible. Just very quickly. Oh, where is it? Here we go. Yeah, it decreases your estrogen and it helps the estrogen out of your body. And 80% of breast cancers and hormone-driven cancers feed off estrogen, because we have an oversupply of estrogen. And I'll talk to you later about why, because there's so much incredible information. But it decreases that, which is so important, but it also increases and helps cancer cell suicide, because cancers should go, oh, I'm not really supposed to be here, and they should die on their own, really. And also inhibits those free radicals as well. And if you combine turmeric and a healthy fat and black pepper, then it binds to your body and your cells, better absorption in your body, which obviously increases its effect. So I'll do that with my salad dressings. Oh, there's just so much health happening here. Look, we're not even halfway. Let me pause. I'm back again because there's so much more to put in this smoothie. There are so many things that we can do to fight cancer. Where am I up to? I put all like the foodie foods in, I think. Oh, matcha green tea powder, very important. I just put a scoop of that lovely one in there. Just to get it all, it's easier just to pop it all in one drink. And that, again, anti-inflammatory, helps fight cancer. It kills cancer stem cells, which, do you know what doesn't kill cancer stem cells? Bloody chemotherapy. Ugh, hate chemotherapy. I can't tell you how much I hate chemotherapy. It also, as well as killing cancer stem cells, it helps promote healthy stem cells. So what a miraculous little thing that is. Also helps with your gut microbiome. Love anything that does that, with my new understanding of how important that little treasure is. Now here we go to my hemp. Loving hemp. I've got hemp everything at the moment too. So let's just put a little bit of that in. That's just the protein, because we want to get protein, so I'm not having nearly as much meat now, for reasons that I will explain another time, because it's too detailed to explain. Hemp seeds. We're loving the hemp. My chia. Not my chia, my chia. This is my chia seeds. The new packet, so I'm going through it. Okay, this just holds things together, helps things bind together in your body. It's probably got some other good things to it that it does as well. Goji berries, organic goji berries. Sprinkle some of those in there. I can't remember exactly what those ones do, but my LSA, really important. Fibre, I just didn't really fully understand the importance of fibre, so I'll put a scoop of that in. we just don't get nearly enough fibre in our diet. And that is so helpful, that fibre, because that again binds estrogens, and it binds estrogens and other toxins all together to help get them out with your poop. And if you're not getting enough fibre, you're not making those pathways to get rid of those nasty toxins and things, so they do awful things. But it also releases antioxidants in your body, and it has anti-cancer compounds. It's got so many good things. Right, then we move on to all of these lovely things here. Let me just go, look at all those pills. These are not real pills. They're these things that my naturopath has told me that I should use, because they food on their own in the state of chronic disease that I have with the cancer, multiplied by the negative effects of the chemotherapy trying to destroy my body completely. Well, not completely, but destroy a lot of it. So I've got these things that I do as well. So this is called Ribraxx, and this is a mixture, as I understand it, of a lot of cruciferous vegetables and things, and also like fungi and mushrooms and all these amazing things that have incredible potent anti-cancer fighting abilities. And it is the most expensive bloody thing in the world. It is so bloody expensive, but it is apparently really effective. I don't know how I could possibly measure that, but look, I'm trying everything. Who wouldn't? Bioactivated calcium, because, well, we need our calcium. And again, in my depleted state, I need bioactivation, according to my lovely naturopath, who is actually incredibly clever. And I have honestly found the naturopath so much better than any of the other medical practitioners who just do not have a holistic understanding of the way the body functions. They they understand obviously how the body works and how to prescribe drugs, but they have not been able to help me nearly as much. I have just my feelings. Dim powder. Right, again, remember what I was telling you about the estrogens and how 80% of the cancers are fed on the estrogen. 80% of people that have breast cancer have it because they've had too much estrogen in their body, and that's what's feeding the cancer. Right, this is dim powder. I have just a tiny little bit of that, but what that does is that helps release those estrogens in a nice natural way, rather than just putting horrible chemicals to suppress those hormones there. And then I've got some other big, I'll show you those other things then. And this is Crypto Repair. So what this does is that helps inflammation in the inflammation, and it helps repair your gut, because do you know what? The chemotherapy is quite the destructive force. So I just take a nice little scoop of that one. Wow, I'm gonna sneeze. Nope, didn't sneeze. I didn't even sneeze, people. I didn't even sneeze. Right, I think we've done it. The only thing left to do is to pop my water in. Now, this water is filtered, and it is filtered with a, not the acidic one, the opposite of the acidic, alkaline. It's an alkaline filter. Now, I'm gonna mix it all together, and then I'm gonna drink it, and then I'm gonna take all of these pills with this. There is so much health that is going to happen with this drink. Mix it up. Here I am. Cheers. Pinky should be up. All right, so I'll just quickly tell you some of these other things that I'm having. Hi, Polly, do you want to come in? Can you say hi? Fish oil, Polly.
Hi.
Pollyanna with Jane Townsend, getting as tall as me. Some histes. I don't actually know what that does. Estrosense, estrogen stuff. And this one is to help with my gut flora, to help rebuild that and to help protect it. Oh, look, it doesn't matter. Does it matter? Well, maybe it does. Maybe people won't like that. All right. Oh, yes, while I'm drinking this, I'm going to just tell you about, if you're interested, where my information comes from, just so I'm not making it out of my butt. Oh, I haven't just picked this information out of my ass. So, couple ones. Eat to Beat Disease, Dr. William Lee. All right, so this doctor is an expert in all sorts of things, but specifically angiogenesis. He helped treat his mother from cancer, and she was completely healed. He's a medical doctor and does lots of talking around the world. You should listen to his TED Talks and things. He's quite amazing, but he goes through and does incredible study of all these foods, and has got information about exactly the healing potential of so many different foods. So that's where I've got a lot of information from. I've also got information from Jonathan Stadkol. He has a great podcast about cancer, and he is an oncologist. He's an integrative oncologist, which to me, I think it makes sense because it's a much more holistic approach rather than just dosing you with chemotherapy and radiation. And he's got a lot of information about nutrition, and I put a lot of his stuff in here. And this one's my favorite, about boobs, Christy Funk, Dr. Christy Funk. And she is wonderful. She was, she's a breast surgeon, and she worked with Sheryl Crow and with Angelina Jolie and whatnot, but her work in here is just profoundly wonderful, and she's got so much nutrition information in there, prevention as well as looking after yourself during cancer and so forth. And I have also listened to so many other doctors and things as well, so all of this is a combination of months and months and months now of reading and listening, and I can write down, if you're interested in a number of the other doctors, like the doctor who had the lemon and garlic thing, and some of the other sciences that's out there as well. But there you go. This is my daily thing that I do, and that might be helpful to you if you want to start wanting to prevent cancer, especially as the statistics are now 1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women before they die are going to be getting cancer, apparently. So we need to do everything that we can to stop that from happening. Big love to you all. I'm going to enjoy this. I can't drink it all in one go, so it takes me a little while. Chemotherapy this afternoon, and just enjoying my health right now before that happens.